On Average Fools, episode 15. Today I'm with Nav. Hello, how you doing?
How's it going? I am doing very well. I'm out here in Toronto. I'm actually from Calgary, so this is different for me.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it here so far.
Yeah.
What is your show all about? Tell me about that.
So the show, I was telling you before the podcast, but the show is basically about finding fulfillment, meaning, and happiness within your life. One question I want to start off the conversation with is like, at the end of your life, when everything's said and done, what would you want to be written on your tombstone?
I've never thought of that. I've never actually thought about that. I've never had to really think about death to that point. You know what I mean? In my life, I personally believe I've almost died and came back.
Really?
Yeah.
How did that happen within your life?
Well, in 2009, April 25th. April 25th. I got jumped in Calgary.
Oh, shit.
By 10 people with baseball bats. I got hit in the back of the head more than 15 times with the baseball bat. And both shoulders dislocated, hand broken from 2 places. I ended up in the hospital for a few days. I had 160 stitches. I had my skull cracked. I had both shoulders dislocated, and it was very tough. You know, it was a time in my life where I felt like I was in coma. I was in trauma. So I was at a point where doctors almost said, you know, he might not make it. There's too much blood loss.
Yeah.
But, you know, there must have been a reason for me to survive, which is why I'm here, right? So I had staples. I had 160 stitches. It was an insane time in my life. I didn't know what to do. My biggest thing was when you have a head injury, you automatically assume you're going to be paralyzed.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of people go through that, right? And my biggest fear was to be paralyzed. So I wanted to walk, and the doctor said, you can't leave the hospital for 3 months. And I said, that's not happening. I'm gonna leave the hospital no matter what.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna find my way, and I'm gonna get out. So I had a neck collar just because they thought my neck broke too.
Yeah.
But when they did the CT scan and all that, or the x-rays, it came all fine. And initially, they told me don't try walking. The minute I got up, the stitches opened up. So they had to put staples just to hold the stitches together. And then I passed out, woke up again, and what I did was I tried walking, but they didn't allow me to. So at night, when everybody was gone, and it was supposed to be dark, I jumped out of bed. I wanted to walk, and I kid you not, man, I fell on the ground.
Damn.
I couldn't stand, and it bothered me so much to the point where I just got up and kept trying till the nurses just came in. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I need to know I can walk. I need to know I can do things in my life. And that night I walked all night, kept trying. Next morning, I actually walked all over to my family to meet them.
Damn.
That was like my biggest thing, right? So it was like the third day I was in the hospital, I'm now walking instead of being in bed trying to recover.
Yeah.
So now I started walking. I started pushing myself. And the fourth day, the doctor is like, well, we don't know if your neck is, fractured or not, so we have to do a CT scan. So that night, I opened up my brace. And I twisted my neck, and it cracked. And I was like, oh, shit, maybe it is broken. I shouldn't do this. I screwed up there. I shouldn't do this. And kept trying all night, kept twisting it just to make sure I can get momentum, right? Because you've been stuck in a collar like this, and it raises your chin.
Mm-hmm.
So it really bothers you when you're like trying to talk or anything. And when you let go of it, it's the stretch that it gave your neck that's what the cracks are.
Oh, that's what the cracks are.
Right? So that's what that was. I was initially scared. I was like, what did I just do? I just broke my neck.
Yeah.
But when we did the scan, it turned out to be fine. And I recovered within like 3 months. I was like, my cast came off. I was moving. I was doing things. And at that time, I decided, I got to make a goal. I got away from all my friends. I got away from all the people I knew. And I just focused on me. And I said, in 10 years, I don't want to be where I am today.
Yeah.
And literally on my 10th year, I opened up my mechanic shop.
That's crazy, man.
So like it was a journey towards what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Right. And it came out to be that.
Do you think that change would have happened in your mind without that whole experience?
Personally, I wouldn't know. Right.
Yeah.
Without that experience, without that, that will to not give up, maybe made me who I am today.
Yeah.
Right. I forgot about how you have to look, how you have to act, how you have to do anything. It's just whatever I knew was not the same anymore.
Yeah.
When I looked at myself in the mirror, dude, I couldn't recognize myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not okay. You know what I mean? To a person that almost just saw themselves just completely changed. And that potentially could have been just my face all the time. But thank God I recovered. I recovered really well. And I still have a chipped tooth. You can see it right there.
Oh, shit.
And I have scars on the back of the head.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's my mark, man.
Yeah.
It's who I am. It makes me as a trademark.
Yeah, it made you who you are today.
Exactly. So I can never forget it. And it's like at a point where I can't even hide it. You know, most people hide their scars, but this is a scar that I cannot hide.
Yeah.
It is a part of me, a part of my journey.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I don't think I would have been where I am, or I would have been as confident as I am coming out of that. Because after that, dude, I almost lived to the point where I almost died. After that, I got no more fears, man. You know, whatever it is, I just got to do it.
Yeah.
It's like a passion now. It's like, you know what? Somebody says you can't do this. I'm going to prove you, man. I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? Like, recently, one of my cousins picked up a project for his work for building a little shed area for the garbage bins.
Okay.
Just to put your garbage bins in there, right?
Yeah.
Just so the raccoons and things don't go in there. So they initially he kind of gave me an idea of what he wanted. I sketched it out for him. I sketch as a hobby.
Yeah.
Right? So I sketched it out for him, and he's like, yeah, that's what I want. And then I left, and I had to do my own thing. And then he calls me. He's like, dude, when are you coming? We got to build this. I'm like, what do you mean we got to build this? Like, when did we come in this? You know, it was your project. You're getting paid for it.
Yeah.
And as we're working on it, I told him, I'm like, look, this might be one of your new projects, but because it's your new project, I don't want you to fail. I'm going to step in. I'm going to help you out. But you have to do it my way, and you have to talk to the customer and let him know that the price is going to change. It's going to fluctuate because the material costs more. The product is going to be amazing. It looks beautiful. So we sent them pictures. We proved them what it was. They agreed to it. Then I told them, like, let's get at it. So all day we built it today. Tomorrow we complete it.
Oh, yeah?
And then I can plan on going back to Calgary.
Oh, because you're not leaving tomorrow?
No, I'm not leaving tomorrow. Yeah,
true.
So, like, I didn't book my flight because I was like, man, it's a commitment I made. I got to help them out till the end.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
then after that, I can go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people, I think some people need that pivotal moment of like, oh, fuck, like my life's fucked right now. You know,
Oh,
like
yeah,
I need to change some shit up, because a lot of people live that long, like monotonous lifestyle where over maybe like 10, 20, 30 years, like they can just be living the same exact day-to-day experience, but
100%.
nothing changed. And I feel like that whole experience, like that monotonous lifestyle, that's the thing that causes like people to become depressed or like anxious, because they're like, fuck, is this my life? Like, is this it?
Correct. But the thing is, you have to overcome that.
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
A lot of people belittle themselves. They think less of themselves, which is why they end up like at a point where they're losing themselves along the way. What I believe in is just, if you want to do something, man, just do it. Don't be afraid, because the only way you're gonna know the end result is after trying. If you give up before even trying, what was the point of doing that?
Why do you think people are afraid to be confident and chase their goals?
Dude, everybody has their own personal problems.
Yeah.
You got to remember, at the end of the day, it's your will that makes you who you are.
Yeah.
How much are you willing to put into yourself to grow you? What are the steps that you need to take to improve you in your own way? Don't look at the next guy as an example. I say yes, have mentors. I don't like to believe in mentors. I've never had a mentor.
Mm-hmm.
I believe, sometimes you have to make your own journey.
Yeah.
I don't read books for that reason. Like, I haven't read a book since I finished school.
Really?
Literally, I don't read books. I don't even know half the time. They're like, "Hey, dude, that sounds like it was from that book." I'm like, "No, man, it's not. I didn't even know that person even said it."
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's my life experience that taught me those things.
Mm.
So that book, somebody that wrote that book, obviously something along their life lesson taught them the same kind of lesson as me, but in a different manner.
Yeah.
So for me to be able to relate in that kind of way makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Makes me realize, you know what, the end is near. There is a goal. There is a path, and you know what, you gotta have the passion for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anything you love doing, until you do not put your whole heart into it and your passion, and you just go for it. You don't care what anybody says. You don't believe in what they say. It's what you believe in yourself.
Yeah.
After that, there's no challenges. I literally take on, like, I came here and I'm thinking about opening a shop down here now.
Mm.
So then I can be here on a permanent basis. And then since I have a lot of family here, it's a lot easier for me to be able to grow down here.
Yeah.
So I've been looking for a shop down here. So if you know anyone that has like some mechanic shops that are going up for sale or some warehouses that are empty,
Yeah.
let me know, because like I need a spot like real quick, like within a month or two. I want to move on it now. Like, I don't like to sit on an idea, because when you sit on something, you never get anywhere with it.
Yeah.
If you want to do it, move towards it. You're going to make mistakes, tons of them. Tons and tons of mistakes. But along that journey, you're going to learn every little thing that you did not ever know about that industry.
Yeah.
Until you didn't step in it, you wouldn't have known it. Mm-hmm. So, which is why I want to step in this market like right away and see what I can make of it.
Yeah.
And try something new.
For sure. I think another important factor, you were mentioning passion, and I mentioned this when I first met you. We basically met at like a car meetup that he set up. But yeah, we met at a car meetup, and I was doing this like last year or 2 years ago. Yeah. I was doing e-commerce, and I was doing it literally just for the money. There was like no passion in it. Okay. I would spend like 18-hour days to just try to make money, like try to find winning products. I don't know if you know like the process, but find winning products, find what's trending on the market, build a store, and then create,
exactly.
and then sell ads.
It directly.
Yeah, but like I made money from it, but I lost like more than I made. Like I spent 30,000, I made about 10,000 back.
So, remember, was it your product?
No, it's like drop shipping. It's like getting products from China.
100%.
Yeah.
Now, remember, this is the way I believe. Like, I've done drop shipping in a way. I've done different kinds of like businesses, but personally, until something I cannot guarantee myself, I do not want it in the market.
Yeah.
Undermine it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if something goes wrong along the way from the manufacturing, your product is now from this to this.
Yeah.
And you don't sell anything.
Yeah. Yeah,
So you end up spending more than you make.
I did spend more, but I also didn't like doing it, and I feel like I was talking to you about this a little bit before, but like I'm trying to differentiate between my intrinsic and extrinsic goals, like doing stuff for an end goal. Like the end goal was money at the end of the day. Like at the moment, I did not like building websites. I didn't like finding products. It would be like bullshit Chinese products like you see on like Facebook and Instagram.
Exactly.
I felt
like
terrible
Wish.
doing it. Yeah, like Wish basically. Yeah. But I felt terrible doing it, and like I don't know. I think passion does play a role, because like while you're in it, like while you're doing it, it feels good. Like my YouTube channel is not huge. Like it's very small still, and my podcast is small. Like I'm only 15 podcasts in, but I like doing it. Like I like doing it in the moment.
This is one of your passions.
Yeah,
so
for
you
sure.
like doing this.
Yeah.
But look, if you look business as a business, which is why you jumped into it, there was an attraction to that business when you initially saw it.
Yeah.
Okay? You faded that attraction over the course of that time that you spent money. Okay? So you cannot say you didn't have a passion, because at that moment, the minute you saw the way it worked, it was a passion that you're like, dude, I can do this.
Yeah,
I know
true.
I got this. So you cannot say that was not a passion. You cannot, passion doesn't mean you're always successful.
Yeah.
Success comes with a lot of failure.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to fail a lot more times before you succeed. Anything you want to do. So if you fail, don't take it as a discouragement. Find what you learn from it.
Yeah.
Okay? And how you can implement it on your next business.
Yeah.
And then use that. And sometimes maybe that next business didn't work. But find out what you did wrong there and find the good parts and use that in the next place.
Yeah.
Now you have two combination of, experiences, life experiences that taught you certain things that you cannot. You can use as your advantages and you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
And then you'll succeed more. So in that 10-year process that I had a marketing business.
Mm-hmm.
I had a mobile mechanic business separately, which I initially started without actually registering anything and seeing how the market was before I jumped into it. And then going into it again with other people just to see, look, when your money comes out of your pocket, you want to make sure you can secure it. And when you don't have that sense of security until you're actually in it and it, just like how you lost money.
Yeah.
You lost $20,000 and made $10,000 back, which again, you lost money. But until you did not put it from your own pocket, you did not experience it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you saw the loss, you're like, oh, this is a downfall only. There's no growth. And the way growth happens is you have to pass that downfall. Okay. You gave up before that downfall can rise.
Yeah.
And you have the capability of stopping it and controlling it. You have a knowledge. You have technology to the point where you have it figured out. Okay. What do you have to do? Don't try to sell their product.
Yeah.
Okay. Find someone here and help them sell their product.
Mm.
Okay. And while you're doing that, you're charging them to set up the process.
Yeah. Is that how you started your marketing business?
Yes. You do not do it this way. You do not take over the command. You help someone else take over the command and charge them for that service.
Yeah.
Okay. Once they're set up, anytime they need updates, they need, new trending things, they need to come to you. Now you're charging them every time they come to you.
Yeah.
That is also a business which you did not think about within the same technology that you learned.
That is true. I wasn't very good at digital marketing. I wasn't very good at Facebook ads, so that's the one thing.
Yeah, but you understand the concept.
Yeah, I understand the concept.
Okay, you understand every kind of business that you walk into is different and it's niche to their own will.
Yeah.
Right? You need to find that niche and displace it and help them displace it. Not you. It's for them.
Yeah.
They're paying you and they're telling you what they want on there. You just have to put what they want on there for them and make it run. And once it's running, you start charging them monthly. Hey, I'm managing it for you. If you want me to update it, if you want anything new up and running, coupons, anything, you let me know. I run ads for you.
Yeah.
Manage it in your own control. Once you start doing, I have that control right now. I have about 52 clients I manage.
You 52?
Yeah, clients that I manage Instagram, Facebook, and their YouTubes.
Oh, like social media marketing, kind of.
Exactly. I manage it all. I funnel the work to them.
Yeah. Like you just hire freelancers and...
Yeah.
Yeah?
And just keep funneling work.
Yeah.
And I keep adding more companies, which is why now I'm out here, because I've done a pretty decent amount of thing in Calgary, but I haven't done it anywhere else.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to test it out in a bigger city and see what we go with it. And personally, I think I can do it. It's not hard. It's going to be very simple.
Yeah.
It's repeating the same thing, but in a smarter way this time. Because I already learned from my mistakes previously. I made a lot of mistakes. I'm not going to say I had a perfect business in this time that I've had it.
Yeah. And
I've had a lot of losses, a lot of ups, but those things came with experiences. Sometimes you hire somebody because you're like, oh, they're amazing. Their resume says this. When you put them to work, they're somebody else. And now every job that person has done has gone backwards, and you have to eat the cost because now you have hired this person under your company.
Yeah.
And by the time you get to know, you've had already a lot of loss. And that's how you learn. Okay, you know what? Maybe I chose the wrong person. I need to start looking for a different person.
Yeah.
Instead of just sticking to one person and believing that they have it. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you need to just not know that they need to pick up, not us.
From your past 10 years, or even like right now, what would you say would be like the biggest failure And what did it teach you? Because I know you said you had many, but like, what do you think's like the biggest one that you've learned from?
Biggest failure. I made a lot, man.
What's the biggest failure and then the biggest win you think you know of?
I don't believe I've won yet.
You don't think so?
No. End goal is not there yet.
Okay, what's the end goal right now?
Well, I don't know if that is the end goal yet. See, I made this goal in 10 years. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to be in a certain place.
Yeah.
I made that possible. When I achieved it, I was not satisfied.
Yeah.
I just felt like I can do more. I have more in me than the next guy. Why? Because I like to challenge myself to learn more. So after being in the business for the 2 years, now the third year is completed, fourth year starting now, I started getting bored.
Yeah.
I started feeling like, man, this is not it. It's got to be more.
Yeah.
Then I started this talk show, Real Talks with Nav. And then I started doing videos publicly. I started like building up the marketing. And it started broadening my market in a different way. Because what we do here is for our audiences. It's not for us.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, whatever we do, we personalize it. We show our characters. But that's for the audience, not for us.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, what we show is what we want them to see.
Mm-hmm.
Right? None of our lives are perfect. But we find a way to make this happen for them.
Yeah.
Because it is our passion. And eventually that audience grows. It may not happen overnight, man. Sometimes the stupidest things go viral. You don't want to be under that stupid category.
Yeah.
Okay? If you want to do that, it's very simple. Let's just take a camera. Let's start walking towards somebody and ask them stupid questions.
Yeah.
People are going to pick up on that because they're like, haha, watch this. This is a fool. But if your objective is passion and your objective is like giving a lesson to someone, then stick to it.
Yeah.
It's going to take a little bit longer, but there is an end result.
Yeah. I was watching this YouTube like kind of masterclass. He was talking about how like when he initially started, he was kind of like putting on this character like, oh, hey, like he's trying to be a talk show host basically.
Exactly.
But now his mindset on it is like speak to the camera as if you're speaking to like your most intelligent friends. Like you don't need to be like overly charismatic or like be like you know, like because with that you attract younger audiences who have like low attention spans versus a niche audience of what you want to like people who are like-minded, you know, like people who think the same. And
but how do you know like-minded people can be in various ways?
Yeah.
Okay. We may not connect in work ways, but we may connect in outside ways of being just people.
Yeah.
Meeting, right? I met you about what, 3-4 days ago?
Yeah, Thursday. Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday last week.
Yeah.
And now we're meeting again. It wasn't planned. It became a plan. Like initially you messaged me on Friday and I saw the message too late and you flew out already.
Yeah.
And checked out Alberta. You know, that's where we're from. It's beautiful out there, by the way, guys. It's gorgeous. He's going to tell you all about it. And I want him to tell you guys the experience. Because like, you know, when you're from a city, you can talk all big about it.
Yeah.
But when you are going to a city that's outside of your own comfort zone, you actually truly get to know that city for what it is. So you tell me what your experience was like in Alberta.
There's a lot of one thing I've never seen. Actually, I've seen it before in other country, but not in Canada. I've never actually seen mountains in Canada.
Oh, really?
When I first saw it, I was like, yo, this is fucking insane, bro.
Oh, yeah.
When I went to Lake Louise, dude, I was like, yo,
isn't it beautiful?
I was like, this is
gorgeous.
It's like a painting.
Exactly. It's like a painting. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Even Banff has like a lot of resorts, a lot of nice things. Plus they got a lot of activities to do.
Yeah.
Hiking trails, biking trails, dirt biking, mountain biking. Oh, it's fun, man.
Yeah.
You gotta try it. Or even horse riding. Horse riding. It's freaking awesome out there.
Yeah.
We do a lot of like stampede. Like you just missed the stampede.
Okay.
Calgary Stampede. It's huge. Edmonton has another version like that too, that you could have checked out because I think it happens a week after us. But Calgary Stampede is huge. It's a 9-day event that they have, and It's like being in Wonderland, but like to a whole new level for adults.
What activities are there?
Like put yourself in Wonderland.
Like amusement parks and stuff?
Amusement
like
park? Yeah. It is an amusement park.
Oh,
theme.
okay.
Okay, it's like a festival.
Yeah.
Okay, it's an amusement park that we have, that we set up in our stadium area and everything. It's pretty big, and they have roller coasters and just like how you would see at Wonderland.
Yeah.
But now put it to the point where it's only for, like in the daytime you can do it with kids, but at nighttime it's all adults.
Oh, really?
All
That's sick.
like everybody's drinking.
Yeah.
There's like bars everywhere set up.
Mm.
Everybody's just enjoying themselves.
That's cool.
It's a party.
That's sick, yo.
And when you're there, you experience it. There's rodeo. There's like horse racing. There's like
Is there like bull riding?
Oh, dude, it's all there.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
man. So you have to check it out.
Wait, when did it happen?
It happens in July every year. Last 2 years it hasn't happened. Oh, last year it didn't happen, but this year it did.
Yeah.
And potentially next year is going to be even bigger.
Yeah.
But that's our thing. That's like our trademark in the summer.
Yeah.
Calgary Stampede. It's huge. If you look it up online, you'll see it everywhere.
Yeah. That's sick, yo. I'm definitely going to try that. Or go to Edmonton or go to Calgary. Yeah, go to Calgary.
Edmonton has another version that's the same, but I've never been to that one.
Oh, okay.
But like personal experience from Calgary,
yeah,
it's amazing. It's a good experience.
So there's this book. It's called The Bucket List.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book. I'll put it on screen right now. But this is the book that basically got me started on my YouTube channel, like adventure traveling. Mm-hmm. Like I've been to like China, South Korea, Japan, Bali.
Oh, nice.
All like a bunch of places. I've been to a bunch of places in Europe. I'm literally doing like everything in this book.
Yeah.
This is. I was at Lake Louise. I was like,
it looks exactly like this.
I was like going to people. I was like, where is this specific location? And then I went on a canoe ride. I asked the girl. The girl's like, this isn't Lake Louise. This is Lake Moraine.
Lake Moraine.
Yeah.
Did you go there?
So look.
Did you go to Lake Moraine though?
This is the cover.
Yeah.
And then this is me. Literally same exact spot, bro.
Yeah.
With the same rock, 4 mountains in the back and the fucking trees. Bro, I was like, this is like fucking full circle, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And honestly, dude, even the air is different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're out there, it's so fresh.
Yeah.
Here's all pollution. I'm not joking.
Yeah, I know. It's one of the worst air cities in the world. I just like read an article about it the other day.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, you know, if I was to come here, first thing I want to do is grab a bunch of people in the city and clean out these shores.
Clean out the shores?
Yeah, our shorelines here are disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay? You cannot have your kids around them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, it's beautiful to look from where we're sitting right now or all these rocks, but we should be able to go in that water without feeling like of disgust.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And that's because of us. If you actually look, all the garbage and stuff is tossed by us.
Yeah.
It's wood, it's things that shouldn't be in the water.
Yeah.
So I want to help clean out that and use that as like, you know, a way to give back to the community because it's needed. It's an awareness that needs to happen. There's a lot of things that happen here. Like we're sitting right here, my friend, in a park. In this beautiful park. I don't even know what it's called.
I have no idea. This is Lakeshore, Mississauga. I don't know where specifically we are.
Yeah, so we're somewhere here, but like you're looking at us here, but if you look around us, it's disgusting. This needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
100%.
But the only way this gets fixed is by us.
Yeah.
See, if you go to Alberta, even in the mountains, you won't see garbage, dude.
Yeah,
you know why? You know what they do? You took a drink. Okay, they're having smokes. They're doing whatever they want. They put the smokes in their drinks after they finish their drinks.
The camera cut off, and there was a baby crying in the back. So I don't know where we left off.
We had technical difficulties. We'll just put it in simple terms. There was a baby behind us that was having a wonderful day.
Yeah.
And decided to make our video a very cut moment, which was perfect because, you know, we needed batteries.
Yeah, we needed
We
batteries.
also needed to like let the camera calm down before like, you know, it blew up.
Yeah.
So it came out on perfect timing.
Yeah,
Baby was a perfect cut.
Yeah.
So let's continue where we left off. I don't even know where we left off personally. So we can start over from something new now.
So you said experiencing like a city, like you versus going to like a foreign place, like how I went to Edmonton.
Yeah.
You came to Toronto. I don't know if this is your first time coming to Toronto. Is it?
No, well, I used to live in Toronto when I was like 10.
Oh, okay.
So I was like very young. I
Yeah.
didn't I lived here. I knew of the city, but it wasn't my city or me to be comfortable in a city because I was too young,
Yeah.
right? I went to school here for a year, I believe, or 2 years in Toronto.
Oh, okay.
And then I moved to Calgary.
So when you came back to Toronto like this time,
Mm-hmm.
what are the have you noticed like anything different, or like what is it like as a traveler versus a local? Like you
Man,
notice?
there's a lot of disappointment in this city.
Yeah?
I don't even know where to start. Like, okay, personally, this city has potential. The
Okay.
city has a way to improve itself and grow.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's not doing it. I don't know why. It's the excuse of being a big city shouldn't make the excuse of the little things in life.
Okay.
These are little things.
Oh, like the environment.
Environment. Little things. You know what I mean? You only have a little bit of amount of space. Everything is all residential or commercial out here. Okay? Everything's already closed up.
Yeah.
So these are our little places. Like, look at how many people are in this park. Just, you guys can see it from our video. People are passing by us here and there. So, like, there's a lot of people that come out. This is not okay. Just like the shores. If we can't be there, this is filthy too, dude.
Yeah.
Would you like your child to sit in this gown?
No, not at all.
Exactly. You want to try to, like, protect the
Yeah.
child. Like, this is a park. The park should feel like a park where you come in. You went to Alberta?
Yeah.
Yeah. You saw how beautiful it was?
Yeah.
Did you see how everybody take cares of that
Yeah.
area? Because, dude, it's needed. It's for us. I kid you not. I learned that from a small town. I lived in Fernie for a year, and that's a very small town, and that's in BC. And I was working for Ford during that time, and I hung out with people, locals out there. They took me to a lot of places and stuff, and any garbage we had, dude, nobody left it. And even if it was somebody else's garbage left over, they picked it up, took it with them and put it in the garbage bins.
Yeah.
Because they're like, yo, this is our environment. This is our spot. We can't make this dirty. This is exactly what we shouldn't do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People should be able to come into this location or any other location in Toronto and feel like my kids can run around. Not feel like this is what they're picking up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Little kids pick up small little things from the ground.
Yeah.
You have a whole bunch of cigarette butts sitting everywhere. You have a whole bunch of, like, garbage all over the floor. Like, this is not right. There's a lot of improvements in the city, and there's a lot of things that the city has potential for. But these little things count. And if we can change those little things, it will make a huge difference.
Yeah.
Right? Tourism here I haven't seen it. There's very little tourism.
Niagara Falls.
Displayed. No, man, you can't call Niagara Falls just tourism. That's just like the biggest excuse. And I lived here, man. Everyone that visited us, we took them to Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
It's just like everyone that visited us in Calgary, we take them to Banff
To Banff.
or Lake Louise.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of like the thing. But here, Niagara Falls, other than those play rides, which you can obviously do in Wonderland as well, you can obviously do in Marineland as well. All of those are playful places that we created, but our nature that we have, we've destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially
Like, look around you, bro.
coming back from Banff.
You know,
the nature there was beautiful.
Even the streets out there are clean, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, you're walking on the street, they're clean.
Yeah.
They're not like throwing buds everywhere, and if they see that, people pick it up and put it in the garbage. So, like, the common courtesy that's out there needs to come here.
Yeah.
You know, you make a change by little things in life. You never expect to change everything. You know, when you want to make a change in life, you don't just go jump into a whole new life. You slowly introduce it to your life and see if that change works with your life. So those things, if we do ourselves, it will improve the city to a whole new level. And secondly, I make a lot of tourism video. I make a lot of little videos for Toronto, and I started a page called Wagwan Toronto. And the way I see it is I want to introduce Toronto for what it is, the proper tourism.
Mm.
I haven't seen one proper tourism video out here. Like proper.
Yeah.
Okay? No one's invested in it. You know why? Because nobody really cares for it.
Yeah.
You go to Alberta anywhere, Alberta, I'm just saying, provincial wise, it tells you to come. We welcome you. We want you to come check this out. We want you to go there. We want you to go there.
Yeah.
Here it's like, where do you want to go? There's only like nightclubs, places to be. It's hype areas, but like, end of the day, man, there is no normal. There's no life. We need that.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Mm.
Those little things can change the city in a huge way. Can build communities.
Yeah.
Can bring people together more. These parks are our only escape, right? And look, how many people are in this park? You won't, in Alberta, you'll see them in a very far distance compared to
Oh,
here.
like the people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because over there is so much space to be able to explore. Over here, it's such little space for this kind of thing to explore.
Mm.
So wherever people can go, like this is like the largest gathering look at the time. It's getting dark. We're getting dark out here. And eventually you won't see us.
Yeah, actually.
Because there'll be a light reflection right behind us when that light turns on. Well, it is on. But as it gets darker. He went all out. You know, he's bringing up all little gadgets just to make this podcast happen.
Just to make it look better, you know?
Exactly. So it's all for you guys. So please take that as entertainment.
What do you notice the difference between, how about the people? Because when I was in Edmonton, when I was in Alberta, bro, the people there, someone told me that people from Alberta are racist because it's like the Texas of Canada. But when I got there,
like that?
No, not at all.
Everyone's welcoming.
Everyone is welcoming. Like,
you feel like you can approach someone.
Yeah.
Over here, if I approach someone, they're just gonna walk away from you.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But out there, they're welcoming. You need help? They're like, hey, if you want to ride, we'll take you with us.
Mm.
I kid you not. When I lived in Fernie, I lost my driver's license. Not gonna explain the reasons why. But and I lost the Greyhound bus to Calgary that I used to take. And I literally stood on the side of the highway, and I wanted to do this in Europe, and I wanted to do like a hitchhiking, backpacking kind of experience.
Yeah.
I kid you not, from Fernie to Calgary, found some people that just literally picked me up from a Tim Hortons.
Damn.
I pitched in for gas.
Yeah.
We pitched in for, food and this and that on the way, and we had good company, and I got a ride for free all the way to Calgary.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't free, but it was like, it was a better experience than sitting in a Greyhound.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, I got to meet a new friend, and now I know this friend is in the city.
Mm.
Now I can, hey, what are you doing this day? Let's hang out.
Yeah.
It brings socialization in a different way. Here, man, if you ask somebody for a ride, they give you that two-step look. They're like, what?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that there. Over there, everybody's like, hey, I'm free, I'll help you.
Yeah.
That's a huge difference. But that's because we're a small city compared to Toronto, according to Toronto.
Oh.
In my eyes, personally, Toronto itself may have just a little bit more population than just Calgary, because Toronto itself is in downtown area.
Mm.
Anything outside of that does not count as Toronto technically, because each of them are different cities. So this is Mississauga.
Yeah.
This is not Toronto.
Yeah.
This is Mississauga. The GTA and Mississauga has less population than Calgary.
Really?
Yes. And Toronto has just a little bit more population itself, just the Toronto area, than Calgary. So, like, in my eyes, that is not a big city. It is still a city.
Mm.
It's just because there's so many of them together, side by side, it makes it sound bigger.
Yeah.
And that's my reality to it. Like, the government controls your guys' parking. We can park anywhere on the street out there, dude.
Can you?
Yeah. You can park anywhere on the street. On the side, it tells you these are the areas that you can park. If you're in tourism areas, they're going to make money off of you. But if you're in outside area, they don't care, man. You can park anywhere you want.
Damn.
I like pull over to the side of the highway or in the side pit stop, and I can park there and sleep, not having to worry I have to pay or somebody's going to tow me away.
Even after 2 a.m.?
Dude, yeah.
Bro, that's our rule here. After 2 a.m.,
yeah,
you're going to fucking get towed or get a ticket.
Exactly. On my driveway, I have 4 cars parked
Yeah.
Plus another 4-car parked because it's on a cul-de-sac. It goes right to the end. We park on our streets. You guys can't park on the street.
No.
You know what I mean? This is like big city bullshit. In my
Yeah.
eyes.
For sure.
That's all it is. It's
Yeah.
big city bullshit. Even though the city needs to find a way to make money. And this is their biggest way to make money.
Yeah, like
They'll
tourism.
screw you.
Yeah. Bro, every time I go to Toronto, I'm like worrying about parking. And it's like $15-20 for parking for like an hour.
No, exactly what you just said. Toronto. And every time I go to Toronto.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a city within a city. It's not big.
Yeah.
And Toronto itself is only packed because there's a lot of tall, high rises out
Yeah,
there.
that's true.
You know what I mean? So like a lot of residents are living out there.
Yeah.
We're having more technical issues, guys. Don't worry. We got this eventually. This podcast is going to look great. Exactly.
Yeah, my friend, he was walking in one of the cities in Edmonton, in Banff, and he was just walking alone because like he wanted to go to the hotel sooner. He was walking. Every single person he walked past, they're like, "Oh, hey, what's up, man? Hey,
And
hey."
they smile.
If you go here, everyone will just look straight, not even look at you, and just fucking keep doing their shit, yo.
Exactly. So do you see the difference?
Yeah.
Right? But like I said, that can all be transferred. That is up to how you look at life.
Yeah.
Over here, everything seems hectic. And this is the way to slow down that hecticness. Come to a park. Look at the
Lake Ontario.
And just know that you're like enjoying that moment. But like in all reality, dude, half these people can't enjoy it.
Why?
Look.
Oh, because the garbage.
A lot of people show up with their families, with their kids. Garbage. Shorelines, disgusting.
Yeah.
Can't fish out here, man. You're gonna catch more garbage than fish.
You get like a poison fish.
Yeah, so you're better off going further deep down there.
Yeah.
And then fishing. And yes, you'll catch some fish. But like right here, for people like fishermen in Alberta, all the rivers and lakes and everything are like clean. Literally, they clean them themselves. Like if they see something dirty, they'll just go out there and pick out the garbage.
Yeah.
So like, we need to remove garbage from our life. That's what a terminology is. You know, if you are surrounded by garbage, you become garbage.
Yeah.
You need to take that garbage out of your life. And in order to do that, we need to take the garbage out of this city. So then we can actually brighten the city for what it is.
Yeah. With that garbage kind of metaphor, when you were talking about like your coma and everything, you said you stopped talking to all your friends. Do you think those friends at the time like influence your lifestyle?
Yeah. 100%.
How they influence it?
They were the reason, and they were the people that knew the people that jumped.
Wait, so
like indirectly, it wasn't their fault, but it was somebody else's beef that turned into my beef, and then turned into me that bad person.
How did you like get involved in it?
I have no idea, man. I just went to meet my friends at a restaurant, and I was there. Another friend called me. He's like, "Hey, buddy, I'm out here in the restaurant. Let's have a smoke." And we went outside the restaurant, and next thing I know, freaking the guy comes from behind me and hits me with a baseball bat.
That's crazy.
And then, you know, you don't necessarily always meet good people.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't judge a character right away and push them away. Today, those people that jumped me are also my clients.
No way.
Yeah. I dropped my case and I forgave him.
Dang.
So, and I told him, I'm like, can you tell me what the reason was? And he's like, let me put it this way. It's your fight. You have a fight with some guy. Okay? You're like, yo, I got to fight. Everybody come with me.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of people show up at the fight, not knowing why they're fighting. They're just fighting because they're backing up a guy.
Yeah.
Okay? They end up doing the thing that they ended up doing to me, but not knowing why they did it. And by the time they figured it out, they're like, this is the most stupidest reason we could have almost killed a man.
Yeah. Did the main guy have beef with you? Like whoever set it up?
It was over some girl, dude.
Oh, shit. Really?
You can't kill somebody over a girl, man.
That's fucked.
Exactly. So it's like, You don't need that in your life. And that's kind of why I stepped away from everything. And I'm like, man, I don't need this.
Yeah.
And plus, this is not going to define who I am. This is just going to create more issues. I need to step away from it all and find me and find my peace.
Yeah.
And when I found that, dude, everything in life started making sense.
Yeah.
No matter what I step into, I can make it happen.
Yeah.
Because I believe in it.
Yeah. When we were talking at I said this to you before the podcast, but when we were talking at the car meet, you're like one of the people I've met recently in my life where like you have that sense of passion of like what you want to do, and like you have a clear set of goals and like how you're going to get there. And like you want to leave that legacy. I just wanted to talk to you more about like the legacy aspect. Like how did that come into your life? Like how did that like idea wanting to leave a legacy, how did that transpire within you?
That kicked in from a song.
Really?
Yeah, and it's not actually a song. It's actually Morgan Freeman did a speech.
Okay.
On time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's when it like clicked to me. Then nothing was about the money.
Yeah.
That's what I realized. It was never about chasing the money, because that's what I made it originally about. I chased the money and it ran from me.
It ran from you?
It ran from me. But the minute I didn't chase it, it came to me. You have to embrace it instead of chasing it.
Yeah.
And I believe in like, look, today I may be comfortable in life. I have a business. I'm successful. I'm doing great things in what I do. And that's why I have this free time to do this stuff, to do the videos, to be able to sit down with you, or being out here in Toronto and traveling.
Yeah.
That life came to me after a lot of hard work and earning it, right? I didn't get everything handed to me. My family is not rich. My family does not come from a rich background. My whole thing was, whatever I gotta do it now and here. Mm-hmm. And that's it. Whatever industry I choose, I gotta just stick to it and forget about everything else in it.
Yeah.
I learned it. I became good at it. I'm not gonna say I'm a master, because at the end of the day, if you say you're a master in automotive, then you're the biggest idiot, because there's so much to learn.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot know everything. There's so much to learn. There's over 300,000 cars out there. And then in one car, there's over 300,000 parts. And that's both everything included.
Yeah.
Over 300,000 parts. Are you going to tell me I'm going to memorize that?
Yeah.
No, man.
That's
I'm not
crazy.
I'm not Google.
Yeah.
I cannot store it in my memory. I can only store what I can. So what we learn is the fundamentals of certain things, and we understand that this is how you assemble it. Mm-hmm. And that's what we do.
Yeah.
Best. So you need to know your strengths and your weaknesses. There's a lot of weaknesses I have. There's a lot of weaknesses everybody has. But the thing is, finding out what you're weak at and finding the solution by finding somebody else who's stronger at it. And be like, yo, man, we work great together. You have those strengths, but you are weak at this. I have these strengths. I can back you up with this.
Yeah.
Let's make something happen.
Yeah.
That's how you start looking at things and being positive with life. And like for me, I want to leave a legacy behind. I don't care for the money. Money will come and go. Chasing something, yes, you will achieve it eventually, but that passion that you had for it will go away, will dissolve.
Really?
Did it not for you?
Yeah, but I was chasing the wrong thing.
It was still chasing. Initially, you started as chasing it.
Yeah.
Okay? Then as it started like going downhill, it's like, no, man, this is stupid. Okay? But today, you can use that knowledge for other things to benefit yourself.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as stupid as you really truly think it is.
Yeah. It's true.
It just didn't work for you.
At that time, yeah.
That's all it is. If you reintroduce it in a new way and just completely change your outcome and your pitch, your tone, how you want to present yourself, how you want to talk to your audiences, all those things matter. Now, if you show energy, people see energy. If you show hey, this is me. How's it going? This is my life. This is your life. Not gonna work for me.
Yeah.
Why? Because they don't care.
Mm.
They want to be. You want to do passion. You want to be. You want to leave something behind. Just like how I was telling you, I want to leave a legacy behind for people to remember me for the way that they met me, and even if it wasn't like physically doing something for them, it was more like what I said to them made them question their life to the point they fixed their life. I asked you a bunch of questions and you thought about it.
Yeah.
And you even told me before we sat down for this interview, he's like, you really made me think about all those things that you asked me to think about.
Yeah.
And I took the time to think about it all. So for me now, for the rest of my life, no matter what, if you learn something from our conversation and you use it in your life, I know I was a part of your life in some way or another.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my legacy leaving behind. That, hey, I met this guy one time. I didn't even know where he was from. He came from Calgary, and all of a sudden we talked about some things, and it changed my life. Just like I said, a song changed my life. And what that song said was, you're always able to make more money. Don't chase. Money is just pursuit of happiness, which we can define in other ways too. We don't have to look for the money always.
Yeah.
If you keep chasing the money, it is not happiness. You end up giving away your morals, your respect, your everything just to get the money. But you know what you forget? You forget the families, the relationships, the people, everything around you. Because you're chasing something, but you left all the happiness behind.
Yeah.
You left everything just to chase a goal, which I can guarantee you doesn't have an end meet. Because once you achieve it, you're like, I want more. Because the person that achieves that certain part in their life doesn't know when to stop.
Yeah.
Doesn't know that this is the limit. He believes or she believes that they can do more. And that's what I believe, which is kind of why I'm out here in Toronto trying to do more. Because I've done it in Calgary. I'm known in Calgary. I go to events, like I went to a buddy's birthday party. I was here 3 weeks ago. And then I went back to Calgary for a week. And then it was a buddy's birthday party. And he really wanted to be on my show. So he's like, dude, you're like my gift. Because somebody else invited me to go to it. And she's like, please, Nav, come with me. I really need somebody to go with. And I'm like, I really don't go to these, but like, I know you, I'll go with you just so you have somebody. I got there, the guy is like coming to me. He's like, hey, dude, you're that guy from the show.
Oh,
I was
fuck.
like, oh, yeah, man. He's like, can I be on your show, dude? I've heard so much about it. I want to be a part of it and this and that. And I was like, yeah, for sure. Then people started coming up to me. They're like, dude, whatever you're doing is amazing. All your videos, the way you present it, the way you pitch it, it's coming good. Keep doing it. Keep pushing. I didn't know any of these people. And they knew me from my talk show, from my videos, from the events I do. And that to me was huge. I didn't know anybody, but they were like coming to me and they're like, hey, can we take a picture? And I'm like, yo, I'm not that big. I'm like a small guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just do my thing. But like, that passion turned into something.
Yeah.
Because I stuck to it. And I kept trying to say, you know what? I can sit, normally when you look in the front of the camera, you can only ask questions and never replies.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? You're looking at the camera, you're like, hey guys, how's it going? And nobody says hello. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's pretty boring when you're just sitting.
Yeah.
But you need to find your passion when you're speaking to them. You need to be able to be like, hey guys, it's Nav. I want to tell you guys about what I'm doing today. Just kind of hype in the story. If you hype in the story, that gives that positive energy that you're trying to bring.
Yeah.
You want to bring that positive energy in every show. You cannot sustain that for an hour, which is kind of why I said that's too long.
It's too long.
Okay?
Yeah.
You need to shorten it up, but you need to be smart with it. Okay?
Yeah.
Have your little teaser clips, but have one video, which is around 20 minutes, that really focuses on the fundamentals of your conversation instead of the long duration of the conversation.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm doing. The podcast and the YouTube shit.
Yeah.
I like the difference.
So,
but
I want to see how he comes up with our conversation and what he comes up with.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you when I get it.
Yeah,
But-
so I'm like excited for this because this is my first podcast in Toronto.
Yeah.
So, you know, I got to help Joe here. I want to make sure that he gets this.
Yeah.
And if anything, I'll help you boost it and promote it for you.
That'd be sick, bro.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
get you more viewers and more people out there. Personally, I'm here to help others. I've helped myself to the point where, okay, I'm comfortable in life. Now I'm here to help others find that same path for them.
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to leave my legacy behind, is giving people that option, that way of life that can potentially make them do it and be happy about it instead of being like, I have work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I go to work, I don't call it work, man. That's my second home.
Yeah.
I'm going there. I'm enjoying myself. Ask this guy. He came to Calgary, man. Bro, I'm living it. Even though I own a mechanic shop.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's just how you want to develop yourself.
Yeah, that's why I'm so like, I need to shift my focus on like just doing this more. Because like this I genuinely enjoy. Like this doesn't feel like work to me. Like this is fun for me. So if I can find a way to monetize it and like bring value to other people's lives, like
I can.
The way
I can show you how.
please
That
do.
would require you to pay me if I train you. Just like how you have your monetization and how you make money off of making, you know, these, you know, drop shipping things. I can find you a way that you can make this into actually something very big.
well, we'll talk about it after the podcast, but
Can't tell all the secrets.
yeah, I know. But yeah, that's like speaking from passion too. I know you're mentioning it. I haven't traveled since like before COVID. Like this was the first place where I actually left and took a plane. When I was climbing Highland Peak, I'm like, fuck, I felt so alive. Like I actually felt, I was vlogging the whole thing too. I was like, I was so passionate. I was like, fuck, like this is what I like. This is life.
Is what I want.
Like this is, if I can make this my dream, like if I can make this into like something monetizable where I can make money from going on adventures, like going to different parts of the world, meeting new people, learning from them or experiencing my own things and learning from that. And then finding a way to cultivate it.
You can.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that actually live like that.
Yeah.
A lot of people. Okay. They're good vloggers. They're good bloggers. They know what to say and how to write it, how to portray the message that they want to give. Like for me, I'm gonna be making a video for Toronto. I gotta get my drones and stuff here before I can make that.
I have a drone.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we should make a video this week. If you're down to make a video, we'll make a sick ass video.
Yeah, dude, I have my camera.
I'll stay like a few more days before I take the flight. And if you're down, let's make a sick ass video.
I'm down.
Okay, what we're gonna show is the truism of actual Toronto. Okay, little clips, little things that really change the aspect of what Toronto is all about.
I'll record my stuff too and use that B-roll for this.
Done. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So we got another plan for you guys. You know, we're gonna be doing another project that I had planned out, and you know, I'm always looking for people to collaborate with, and I guess now we're gonna be doing it.
100%.
So I don't know if you have a drone.
So it's been an hour. We'll wrap it up, but go on to what you're saying.
You have a gimbal?
I don't have a gimbal.
Don't worry, I got it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make something very interesting.
Yeah.
I can't spoil all the funds in this, but we are gonna give a little teaser of what we're doing here. My whole idea is we gotta find a way to give back to the city in a way that it never had, and I'll show you. Just like how you asked me, how can you monetize that feeling of being able to travel and make money and being able to actually do it? Yeah. So I'll show you how we make that from this video.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
100%.
And if you're down, if this works out the way I plan it, okay, then whatever business comes from it that I can pick up, I will split it with you and we work on it together.
Okay, let's do it.
Done?
100%.
Okay, done.
Do it, brother.
So we're gonna be making a lot more tourism videos. Just stay tuned for that. It'll be fun.
Yeah, that would if I were to call, if I were to make a legacy, if I were to have that tombstone at the end of my life,
I still don't know what I'm gonna write.
I would put Joseph Pedrosa, adventurer, filmmaker, and motivational speaker. And with YouTube, I'm kind of doing all three. Adventure, like I'm going on adventures, filmmaker, I'm filming it. And then motivational speaking, I'm trying to have a story with every single thing that happens in my life. But you having that legacy inspired me to make that legacy stronger, you know,
100%.
of like what I'm doing.
You have to, first of all, you have to, I live by the rule of DDC.
What's DDC?
Okay. Determination, dedication, commitment.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you do in life, as long as you keep those three things in line, I promise you'll never fail. Dedication, determination, commitment. You have to be dedicated to what you're doing. You have to be determined for that return that you want. Okay? And then you have to commit to it.
Yeah.
Because commitment is our biggest flaw, because we don't see the results in month, 2 months, 3 months. We're like, yo, it's a bunk. I gotta throw it out.
Yeah.
But maybe the 4th, 5th month was your jump, but you didn't let it get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
And before you could get it to that point, you gave up. And that's what a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And I personally, my whole thing is, don't give up on your passion. Don't give up on what you believe in. If you have it and you know you have it, run for it and make it something. Because at the end of the day, you're your only challenge or your competition.
Yeah.
No one else is. I don't want to be like anybody else. That's why I don't even watch YouTube channels. I make my own YouTube. I don't copy someone else. I just see it for myself and I visually give them back that same thing.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the thing that you have to do. You have to find your passion and just make it your dedication and your commitment. That you're going to make something of it, whether you have to find your way to it or whether you have to make it come to you. There's two ways of going about it. There's always two sides to everything. Yeah. So we can always get people to come to us.
Yeah.
If we can't make them, we can't get them.
100%. If this would be the last part of the video, the climax. If you were to give like a 1 to 3 sentence thing to anyone trying to build, as someone who has built a legacy, I know you said you haven't made it yet in your own mind, but
yeah,
my perception, like you've made a lot of money, like you're living comfortably, like your goal is where I want to be 5 years from now. But in 1 to 3 sentences, what would be a message to the unaverage fools for having that legacy or building the legacy?
First, you have to believe in yourself. Straight out.
Yeah.
No one makes anything happen for you. No one hands you the key to success. So anything I wanted to achieve in my life, I worked for it. I pushed myself. I pushed others around me to improve them because while they're improving, I'm improving my business. So every employee of mine is like my friend.
Yeah.
I literally have one-on-one conversations. They can give me a call. They shoot me texts. We hang out outside of work. Why? Because we have a personal relationship.
Yeah.
I believe in giving respect to earn respect.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I give the respect. I do the things that I want to do, but I do it with a humble peace of mind. I'm humble. I don't take me being here and you being here. I don't believe in that standard. There is no standard in my life. Hello.
Hello.
Pretty good. How are you? Yeah. So I don't believe in the standard of you're here, I'm here.
Yeah.
None of that. Because once you take that out, that's when you actually are balanced to even line. You take that, you're bigger, you're smaller, bullshit out of your life, you can succeed.
So dropping the ego.
Dropping the ego. I stop having an ego. He calls me the yes man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I say yes to almost everything. I just do it. I don't think about it. I just do it.
Yeah.
Right? I said yes to my cousin, even though I should have thought about it. I'm like, yo, dude, this is a few days project. But because his name's on the line and he has a partnership with another guy that he doesn't want to have effect, I stepped in. I'm like, I'm going to help you out. And I agreed to it. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
That's the person I am. If I say something, I'm going to prove it.
Yeah.
So this video, we're going to have it happen.
100%.
So we're going to make something of it, whatever it comes out to be. So let's just like I said, I could probably push my trip for like maybe 2 or 3 more days. And if you got time in those 3 days or 4 days, let's make something.
100%.
Something fun.
Yeah.
And I also want to do a passion project with you,
Okay.
which is on you.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Which is on you. A journey to you that you're running towards. Second question that I also had before we close up.
Yeah.
I had a question. You talked about this book.
Oh,
this
the
bucket
adventure book.
list,
Yeah.
The adventure book. And I have had this question for a lot of people. Some people have had success. Some people read books for dating. Some people read books for hitting success. Some people read books for finding their peace
Yeah.
or finding a new goal. Okay? What happens when that book finishes?
Then I'm gonna give it to my son. Give it
Yeah.
to my kid. Oh, the light went off. Hold on.
This question is for not only him, but for every single person out there. Okay? If you read books and you follow the rules of books and it's working for you, what are you going to do after that book finishes?
With that specific book, I'm gonna say 2 books, but because that book is literally just a list.
Mm-hmm.
When I finish that list, I know that I've lived a life that's full and complete, and then that's when I'll be satisfied.
I don't think so. And I can make you a bet on that. And that the day that you finish it,
I will message you.
You message me and tell me you're satisfied.
Okay, I will. But
because that's just the thirst, bro.
this light's cutting off.
Yeah, but anyways, we'll end it with that.
Okay. That's the end of the video. My light's cutting off. Thanks for watching today's video and stay on average, fools.
Oh, I didn't have the fool part. Okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Stay on average, fools.